Hi guys, it's me. I'm back. It's Lorraine. I'm here cooking again, and I'm really excited because guess who's back? Dolores! Grandma Dolores is back.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, we missed you because we haven't done this since the baked stuffed shrimp.
That's right.
Right? Baked stuffed shrimp? No, we did a pasta dish after.
Yes.
Remember we did the pasta with Allie and you?
Yes. Now you're doing eggplant, which...
Yes. We're going to do a quick version of eggplant parmesan. It's not traditional.
Not traditional.
Nothing's ever traditional, right, with me? I just mess around with stuff and then come up with a dish. I don't know.
I know. You made the eggplant, and I thought it was delicious.
Yeah, I made this. Actually, I made this a while ago, but I made it on Mother's Day. But I also made it for you and Rosie. Remember?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Rosie loved it, and he wasn't a big eggplant person, and he liked it. I remember.
He liked it. Yeah.
Yes.
He liked it. It was good eggplant.
Yeah. So this is going to be easy, and we're filming down the beach today, which is a different kitchen, which is nice. Right, Dolores?
Right.
We're here. We're here all the time now, right? Well, she's here all the time. And now I'm here all the time. So we're going to show a little picture of the beach, right? A little bit later at the end of the video. That'll be good.
Yeah, I think that would be nice.
But anyways, this is eggplant, Kayla. Because I feel like my kids probably are... Actually, eggplant is a little intimidating if you don't know what it is. I remember I didn't use eggplant for a long time because you have to know what to do, right? No. But you want to make sure that this is called the Italian eggplant, and you just when you buy it, you want to make sure it's firm and not squishy, and dark in color, so it's not if it's too soft, it's going to be rotten, Well, I shouldn't say rotten, but overripe. Okay, so what you want to do is what I do is I just start by slicing off the ends like that, because basically you want to get to that seeded part. If it's solid, it's not going to be as good. You want to get to the seeds, and then I just peel it, right? Because you could leave the skin on, but the skin could be a little bit bitter. Yeah. So I like to peel it. I've even done it before where I just peeled it and did like stripes. But now with these great peelers that Dolores has down here, I have one at home too because you gave me one. Remember, Dolores?
Oh, yeah.
These are great peelers. So basically you can just peel it really easy. See how easy that is, Dolores?
Yeah, see?
Look.
Those are the peelers like out in QVC.
Yeah, you got one of every color at QVC.
Yes.
Dolores loves QVC.
I love QVC.
Tell the camera how much you love QVC. We know in our family, but we need the world to know. Actually, QVC probably knows you, just generally.
Yes.
They probably just know you personally. Like when you call, you just say your name. They're like, "Hi, Dolores. Welcome back." So basically, you just want to peel this really quick, right? How easy that is.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Peel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I learned, I don't know if I read this somewhere or watched it, but I usually slice it up and then I salt it a little bit, and then I put paper towels and put something heavy on it. And I leave it like almost all day long. You could do it for an hour, or if you have more time, all day long. So I already did a couple, I'll show you. But basically that just kind of gets a lot of the water out, and it stops it, again, from being bitter. That's what they said if you salt it ahead of time. Did you know that?
Oh, no.
No, I know. It's a trick.
You have to leave it there how long?
You could do it for an hour on the counter. You just leave it out. I did it this morning with the other ones, and so it's been sitting all day long. Right, Dolores?
That's interesting.
Yeah. And I made my own sauce this morning. You were smelling sauce at 9 a.m., remember?
Yes.
All right, so that's garbage. So now you have your eggplant here, okay? And I think like one of the more important things to do is just to make sure that you cut it evenly. Now, a traditional eggplant is like really thin slices, breaded, but I don't do it that way. I do it like a 1/4 inch thick.
Yeah.
And then I fry it and bread it and then fry it, and then I do a little bit different sauce. So you want to just kind of make sure all the pieces are uniform, okay? So, you just slice it like this, and then we're gonna egg and breadcrumb, and then fry these. See, it's a little bit different because you don't have to do it paper thin. It's hard to cut things paper thin, like especially like when you're doing chicken and this way you can make it a little bit more.
That knife seems to be working
well. Yes, we sharpen these knives all the time, don't we, Dolores?
Yeah.
and they work excellent.
Yeah, we got a sharpener.
Mm-hmm. And this is a nice dish for vegetarians, people that don't like to eat meat, right, Dolores?
Even if you're not a vegetarian.
Exactly.
That's a nice
See,
dish.
now these are nice little rings. This is what you want. Perfect thickness, and it's going to be very tender because I'm going to cook it in the frying pan, then I'm going to cook it in the oven. So you're never going to have to worry about this being cooked. But I want to show you what I do. So this is what I do. I lay them on, of course I line everything with tin foil because we don't want to clean anything. We're big on that around here. No cleaning. I lined the baking sheet with tin foil, and then a layer of paper towels, okay? And now I'm gonna layer the eggplant, okay? Like this. Oh, this one had a little bit more. This was a bigger one. This one's a little off, but that's okay. So we're just gonna layer it like that. And what I would do is I would just sprinkle a little bit of the kosher salt over the top, okay? Okay. I was trying to avoid that, but
Let it happen.
we'll pick that up
Every
later.
kitchen has drops.
That's good luck, right?
Right.
All right, so I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of salt on here, okay? And then I'm gonna just flip them over and do the other side. And you don't wanna do a lot, just a little sprinkling of the kosher salt. You could use table salt, doesn't really matter. I like to use the kosher salt because you can control it. You know, you can do it like a little bit higher. You kind of can control it a little bit when you're doing it with your fingers, okay? This way you don't over salt anything, you know? If you're using the shaker,
I know.
you just don't know sometimes. You're actually feeling it and you're, you know?
Yeah, it's nice to sprinkle.
You have a little control. All right, so now what I would do now is I'd layer another layer of paper towels, okay? And I'm gonna show you. This is what I did today. Now, a lot of times you just try to find something heavy to put on these. Okay, I'm gonna show you what I used. You're gonna laugh.
Yeah.
Okay, here they are. Look, sometimes I have cans. I used the peanut butter jar because it's very heavy, see? I used a bowl of heavy tomatoes. And I use this big heavy pot. Now, if I was home, I would use my yellow Le Creuset pans. So what you're gonna do is you just wanna apply pressure with something heavy. Now I've used like just the yellow cans of San Marzano tomatoes. You know, those are heavy. You just wanna let everything sit on these for a while because it's gonna, you know, drain any moisture, and it's gonna, the salt's gonna take out a lot of that bitterness, okay? So now these are already done, look. They've been sitting here all day. I could put the peanut butter back.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so now look. So now you have, this has been sitting here all day. You see, these are moist. A lot of the moisture came out in these.
right.
So I have a layer of paper towel at the bottom and a layer on top. Now, normally you would go ahead and like rinse them so you can get the salt out, but I don't like doing that. I just take a wet paper towel and I just rinse them off with my, because you want to get a little bit of that salt out. So I just do this, okay? And then I just place them on my little throwaway pan again, because we don't want to clean anything, so I use a lot of throwaway pans. So you're just going to wipe the salt out. You could rinse them if you wanted, but a little bit of salt on there isn't going to hurt it, you know? So you're just going to wipe the salt off with your little wet paper towel. Everybody following this?
Yes.
It really isn't that hard, but I tell you, it does. I don't remember where I read this or where I watched this, but maybe one of my cookbooks even. This little trick here with eggplant. Now, I don't know if everybody does this. Maybe this is common. I don't know.
Well,
I just know that
people do it differently.
Yeah. So now look, now you just throw that away, see? No.
Throw it away, no nut mess.
No, and then you can use that pan later. Okay, now we're gonna egg and breadcrumb the eggplant just like you would a chicken cutlet. Okay, so what I did here is I did egg, and I didn't even salt and pepper the egg, and then for the breadcrumb, I do the seasoned panko, because I like the panko because it has the texture. It's panko is coarse. It's more coarse, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it gives it like a, see how thicker it is, Dolores?
Yes.
Okay, so I do the seasoned panko, and I mix it up. And then I just do the seasoned regular, because I like a little bit of both.
Oh, you like a little bit.
Yeah, I mix it up, why not?
Okay.
You following, Rach? Okay, and then I like to add a little cheese to the,
Following?
okay.
You might want to make
I'm trying to move this along because my last video was way too long. I mean, me and Dan did the last one, the potato salad. It's Friday tonight, but that was a Friday, and we were just, like, it was like an hour long. I'm like, what the heck were we doing? All right, I added a little Parmesan cheese, if you can see that, and then you just want to blend it all together. So you have a little bit of, you know, the finer breadcrumb mixed in with a thicker breadcrumb, the panko, and then you have a little cheese just for flavor, okay? So now we're going to egg and breadcrumb and then put them back on another throwaway, okay? Where the heck did it go? Here it is. Look, we use the same one. No. Fuss around here. All right, so I would throw a couple in there, Dolores, right?
Yeah.
Get my little fork.
Yes, I see.
Okay, these lights are bright. Okay.
That's what you need.
Don't zoom in or anything. I don't want any. No close-ups tonight.
No close.
I feel like I'm sweating. Okay. All right, look. So now you want to just get your hands in there and press it down hard. See? And you know what I love about these? It's not meat. You don't have to worry about crust and contamination and raw stuff touching everything. It's eggplant. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's friendly.
It's friendly.
It doesn't want to be like contaminating things. See, you just press it hard because when you fry them up, you want the breadcrumb to be on there nice so it doesn't fall off, right?
Right.
Okay, so we're going to do these. And I did some already, so what I'm going to show you. Well, I'm going to fry some of these first. I'm going to show you. Actually, while I'm doing that, I'm just going to heat up the oil. So I just did with a vegetable oil, or you can do canola oil, just like you would a cutlet. You just cover the bottom of the pan a little bit, maybe quarter of an inch.
What do you think is better?
Well, I like vegetable oil. I think it's just lighter and a little cleaner. You know, I think canola is a little bit thicker, but I use whatever I have. The only thing I wouldn't use is, obviously, you don't want to use olive oil because that burns a lot quicker.
Oh,
It's a higher burn.
all right.
And then I wouldn't, peanut oil or anything like that. But I like vegetable or canola oil. I don't know. A lot of people fry with peanut oil, but that's like a deep fry. And this is just a shallow fry.
Yeah.
You know, it's just quick, quick, quick. So you just want to use a light oil for that, right? So this is easy so far, Dolores, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look.
Very easy.
Making a mess over here. Where are the dogs when you need them?
Oh, don't worry, the dogs.
They can lick up all those crumbs.
There it is.
All right, I'll do 2 more and then we'll save these. Well, might as well do the rest. All right, you just want to make sure you get the egg in there, both sides. I'm hoping my daughter will make these, Kayla, now that she has her own little apartment and kitchen and, they're out of college and they're starting to cook and make things. She's been sending me pictures of the things that she's making. So far, they're not any of my recipes. I'm like, Kayla, what's going on here, kid? Who's this other person you're letting teach you? Anyways. So look. So you want to press that hard, Dolores, see? Make sure it sticks. And now, the last 2, look. That was 1 eggplant. So you could get like good 8, 9 pieces out of that,
Oh.
And obviously, if you wanted to do
good.
the traditional eggplant parm, you could slice it really thin, paper thin, and do it the same way. Just fry it up. You know who makes a good eggplant parm is Lori.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, well, she makes everything good.
Well, I don't think she makes it better than you.
Yeah, she does. She's a very good cook. Well, we both do different things, so like some things I could do better and some things she could do better. That's why we like eating together, because we share everything. We share all our recipes. Right?
Yeah.
All right, so we got that. Now we're going to fry these up, and I don't know, maybe Rachel could come over and do a little close-up. I got to clean the hands.
Yeah, always clean your hands.
Oh, yeah. We're crazy about that around here, right?
Yes.
I drive you crazy. All right, so we won't clean. We'll just get this out of the way a little bit of these crumbs. All right, so now we're going to fry these up. And again, what's nice about these is you can get the oil hot, not worry about browning it too much and it not being cooked on the inside. So basically, these are great. You can fry them really nice and not worried about it because they're going to cook in the oven and they're already cooked. Okay.
That's
so
very good.
so and you know the deal when you want to heat the oil and you want to get it so it's almost like smoking. See how it's starting to sizzle? That's what you want.
That's a good shot.
That's a good
Showing
shot.
it.
And that's a good
Sizzle.
tip, right? Because if you put it in too soon and the oil isn't hot enough, it's going to sit in that oil. It's going to soak up all the oil.
Yeah.
So it really has to be sizzling. It has to be ready. Okay, so you have to be a little patient waiting for your oil. Okay, now I'll get my fork here and I'm going to just put them in 3 at a time. Oh, see, that's what you want to hear. You want to hear that little sizzle. Hear that? Dolores, you can't hear it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
I hear it.
what I'm going to do, again, is I'm going to get my little plate, a little throwaway, and I'm going to line it with paper towels. And that's where the eggplant's going to go, and I'm going to drain it out a little bit, okay? I got to make sure that... Here, look at that. See, this now it's starting to brown, Dolores.
Yeah.
And what's great about it is you can get it nice and brown, and you don't have to worry about it being undercooked or overcooked.
Yeah.
'Cause it's
Now
not.
you get it light brown, is that it?
Yeah, you want a nice dark brown. I'm going to show you some I already did. Isn't that nice? Mm-hmm. Of course, it's gas heat, but, you know, it just, each time, each one is going to get better and better, so you can always flip these back around again, okay?
That's interesting, but I think most people would just cook it in the oven, not even think about frying
Oh,
it.
no, I love frying. I'm going to cook it in the oven after. That's the difference with this eggplant parm. All right, so look, I did some over here, and I can show you what they look like. See? Nice and brown like that,
Oh,
see?
nice.
Yeah. And that's, and I just love it. And you know, once I take these out, I'm going to salt them a little bit, just a little bit. You want to salt everything right after you take it out of the fryer. Just sprinkle it with a little salt. And then we can start layering this. I'm going to show you how this works. Now, this is the sauce. This is my sauce. My marinara, you know, I made it this morning. You can use jar marinara if you don't make your own, but this recipe's on the website. This is easy. It's 4 ingredients: olive oil, garlic, tomatoes, and basil, and some seasonings. Yeah, I love this sauce. This is what we have with everything, right, Dolores?
Yeah, we did.
Actually, we had it last night. We had spaghetti and meatballs.
That's right. Yeah,
Oh my
it's
gosh,
good.
we're having pasta 2 nights in a row, Dolores. We're having lobster sauce tonight too.
Yeah.
I actually did the vodka sauce for my sister the other day.
You did the vodka sauce? Oh, how was it? Did she like it?
She loved it. I did it with like rotini pasta and I had a little sausage in
Oh
it.
yeah, oh yeah. And did you notice, like, each time you make it, like, you'll either add enough, too much cream or too little
I
cream?
noticed that.
You have to
I
get
think
to the right.
I added a little too much cream, I think.
Right, and after you make
But
it a few
it's still-
times, you'll know. You know, it's vodka sauce, you put cream in it. Sometimes you put too much cream. Next thing you know, it's like white. So, you know, in time, when you practice enough times. So I'm going to take these out. These are done, and then I will just start layering this. So what I want to do is put these on a nice paper towel lined plate, okay? And then again, I'm just going to sprinkle it with a little bit of salt. Just a little bit of salt when you take it out of the fryer. You know, not too much. How's that? Good?
Right.
You could do this, huh, Dolores? Yeah. All right, just a little bit, and then I'm going to layer another piece over. We go through a lot of paper towels around here. Because what this is doing is you're draining some of that fat, some of that grease and fat, and
Yeah.
you know, you don't want it to be all greasy when you bite into eggplant. Are we doing a strobe light tonight, or?
It just doesn't want to work too much.
I'm just kidding. All right, so what I do is I have my sauce here. This is my homemade sauce, but you could do it. And I'm just going to layer that on the bottom of the pan, okay? And you can use a throwaway pan if you like. I mean, I do have them, but I figured I like the height of this one. It's not too deep. Yeah, we're definitely strobe lighting out tonight. The lights.
Say, what do you
All right.
say you use for the sauce? You use tomatoes.
Yeah. Oh, I just do olive oil, good olive oil, garlic, the San Marzano tomatoes,
Yeah.
and then basil, salt and pepper, a little crushed pepper.
And just put it all
That's
together.
it. That's it. It's 4 ingredients, really.
Yeah.
It's easy. I mean, it's almost as easy as buying a jar and opening it up. It doesn't cost you know.
That's a good sauce.
Yeah, it's
Very
easy. I'm
simple,
gonna put this
but
over
good.
here. All right, so now we have the, now we're gonna start layering, okay? So we're gonna put the eggplant right on top of the sauce, okay? Now this is where I think it might be a little different than traditional because I'm gonna put some fresh tomato on there.
Oh.
Garden tomato. See, in the summertime, I like to make this because it's.
Yeah, I love those fresh
Oh,
tomatoes.
we've been eating them all summer long. The fresh garden tomatoes are.
Those are
You ate one the other day like an apple.
Well, I ate one the other day with put a little salt.
She
in
just
it.
held it like a.
I was sitting there at the table and eating the tomato.
See? Oh, this.
That's wonderful.
All right, so look at this. This is pretty in itself. I just like this. I like the. All right, so you have your sauce on the bottom, okay?
Yeah.
All right, now we'll put that over there. Now we're gonna get our nice garden tomatoes. Look at these tomatoes. Oh,
Oh, those garden
Oh.
tomatoes are so.
look at these. And these are from the local farm.
Yeah.
They're just nice. And they're
Aren't they beautiful?
so much better than the ones in the winter.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so now what I like to do is I like to slice these a little bit thin, and I'm going to place, I like to do it all uniform.
over
So it's going to be like, I buy the big tomatoes, so I cut on the big piece of eggplant. So it's like
Oh,
this,
yeah, yeah.
so it's like the same size, see?
Yeah.
So you want, this knife is working
Very
very,
nice.
see how nice this knife is?
Oh,
All right,
those
so what I
tomatoes.
want to do here is I'm just going to put a nice piece of tomato on top. Look, oh, this is so good once it bakes in the oven and everything. So I'm just going to cut that, make it a little bit thinner, okay?
Oh, those tomatoes are
You love them, huh, Dolores?
they're gorgeous. That's
So,
what I missed the
Not
most.
too thick, not too thin, like right,
Very,
perfect.
very good.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious.
Look at this. Oh, dear. Just place them right on top. And this is going to be so yummy.
It is.
So then we got two more. Two. There we go. Now we're gonna do our mozzarella. I like to buy the buffalo mozzarella for this, not the shredded
What
mozzarella.
do you use?
The buffalo mozzarella. It's like the yeah. I'll show you. It looks like this. You can buy it in the grocery store. You can buy it in the Italian markets, in the deli, in the water.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move this out of the way. So basically, you want to cut this the same size as
Same
the
size as the tomato?
yeah. See, like this, and you want to cut it nice and thin.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and you're gonna place that on top. See, it's like we're making lasagna. We're layering.
Yes.
Okay, so I already did one, and then I'll probably do like 2 or 3 pans of this eggplant. And so I bought a bunch of this. And this is locally made too. If you look in your grocery stores, they have it in the cheese section, and it says right on there, locally made fresh mozzarella.
Yeah, that's
So it's nice. So you have your garden tomatoes, you have your local. I like buying stuff from the local farms, right?
Yes, it's nice.
Nice. And it's nice to support them too.
Wonderful.
All right, so now we have that. And now we're going to do our basil. I like to add some basil on there. So not so hard so far, right?
No?
I'm going to do one nice little leaf. Look how pretty that is.
Yeah. Very colorful.
I'll show you after, Dolores, because I don't know if you can see from there. Okay.
Very, very colorful.
And I have a lot of basil in the sauce at the bottom, so you're getting a lot of basil.
Basil.
Mhm.
Taste of basil.
And the tomato, it's like a caprese salad on top of a eggplant. You could actually do another layer right on top, but I like to bake them just single layer. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a couple more of these. Okay. Now I'm just going to add a couple more of these, and then I'm going to do a little bit of more sauce on top. And then we're going to throw it in the oven. How easy is that?
That's very easy.
Yeah.
Very easy.
Okay, we're just going to do this because we want to have
Making
a.
a fast meal, that's good.
I mean, the hardest part was the frying, and that took 2 seconds because, you don't have to worry about it being cooked. You're going to bake it in the oven. It's nice and tender.
Yeah, right.
And then we'll sprinkle with a little Parmesan at the end.
Yeah.
Ooh, I just want to eat this right now. I don't even want to put it in the oven. All right, no, I'm getting carried away here. All right, I got the nice freshly grated Parmesan. Look, I love the Parmesan on top. Oops, just like that. Gives it a nice little
Very
cheesy
nice.
flavor. So this was the eggplant you were talking about, right?
Yep. This is
So that's
well,
basically-
the one you made was just very good. I didn't see you make it, but
No.
this is very nice.
So that's it. Now wait till you see when this comes out of the oven, because all that cheese is gonna melt and it's gonna be out of this world. Okay, so I'm gonna throw that in a 350-degree oven for like 30 minutes.
Oh, 200?
350.
Oh,
350 for like
Alright.
30 minutes. Just want to get
Alright.
everything melted and blended. And
All right.
okay, and then we'll put it together another sheet, and then we'll move on to the lobster sauce. How easy was that? Was that easy?
That was easy.
I feel like I finally did something fast.
No, that
I mean,
was
I
like-
probably could have did this even faster, but I was.
That went along very nicely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very good.
Not
So this is a
complicated?
quick weeknight meal, or you can make
Yeah.
this for parties. I did this on Mother's Day Remember Lori did the stuffed shells and I did the eggplant parm. And
Yeah.
I mean, a little bit goes a long way.
Yeah.
All right, we'll pop this in the oven and we'll show you what it looks like when we take it out.
Right.
Alrighty. There we go. Ooh, I just want to eat that. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to keep frying up the rest of these last ones. And that's it. We're back. Okay, we're back again, but I wanted to show you guys the eggplant. We took the eggplant on the oven, and Dolores, did you get a peek of this? I'm going to show this to you. Ooh, it looks so good. The cheese is all melted, and look at brown. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna plate that. We're gonna plate a piece up for you so you can try it.
Very good.
Are you ready for that? We're gonna get you a little plate. How's that look?
She did a wonderful job.
Now, well, wait, you haven't tasted it yet.
Well, all right. Looks good.
Okay.
I'm
So,
sure it's going to taste.
I'm gonna cut a little piece, and then could you just lie if you don't like it?
Now, you should have said that.
No, I'm just teasing. All right, so this is the eggplant. I want you to try with a little piece of the cheese. I'm gonna actually give you a spoon to eat with it because it's a little bit messy. So that's gonna be yours to try.
Yes.
And I'll get you a napkin, because you know we gotta eat like a, there we go.
I have to put all this in my mouth.
Yes, it's soft. You can do it. That's enough.
Delicious.
Wait, just wait, we'll try it again.
Delicious.
Try it one more time, we'll edit that part out.
Yeah.
But try that piece after. I'm gonna try a piece.
This is good.
Is it good? See that it's very tender.
Very good.
And you know what? The fresh tomato on there really makes it. How is that? Look at how it's so soft. It just melts in your mouth. And
That is beautiful. It really is. It's very tasty.